Gentlemen, welcome to the Laptop Lap Dances Week 13 recap. Hard to believe we've been through 13 whole regular season weeks, but here we are. Let's get started. First off, let's go over our scores. Nathan beat Justin in that huge seed deciding matchup, 207 to 115. He whooped him. Noah beat Brent, also kind of whooped him, 203 to 133. Hats off to both Nathan and Noah for scoring over 200 points this week. That's a huge week. I beat Ethan 156 to 141. Steve-O beat Danny in a nail biter 149.8 to 147.45. Danny almost made a crazy comeback. And then Jesse beat Josh 120.5 to 107. Our median this week was 144.47. And I went 3-2 on my predictions this week. And on this season, I am now 34-31. So just a little bit above 500. All right, playoff defining matchups. We did have two huge matchups that had major implications on the playoff standings. First up, Steve-O beating Danny. That was a huge game for my team because that put Danny at 2 games from me for first place, which gives me a nice little cushion in the final week to hold on to that bye week. And then Nathan beat Justin in that huge game to decide who was the 3 seed, 207 to 115. So 2 huge games that are definitely going to define how our playoffs look. Speaking of our playoffs, congratulations to Noah Bell for securing our final playoff spot. All of our playoff teams have now been decided. So hats off to you, Noah Bell. We will see you in the tournament. And with that being said, we have to say goodbye to these 2 teams, Josh and Ethan. Both of you guys just fell short of the playoffs this year. Sorry for that, but you still have an opportunity to win your money back and to not be punished. All right, injury report. We had a lot of major ones this week. It was an onslaught. If your team kind of survived unscathed like mine managed to, congratulations. First, we got a trio of quarterbacks leading with Trevor Lawrence, some kind of ankle injury. Then we got Derek Carr with a concussion and some kind of rib injury. And then Kenny Pickett's probably out for most of the year with an ankle injury. Then we got Ramondre Steven with an ankle. He's probably done for most of the fantasy season. Tank Dell's out for the year. He broke his leg because they had 160-some pound, a guy who weighs about as much as me, lead blocking on the goal line. Stupid. Christian Watson, hamstring. He's probably going to be out a few more weeks. Brian Robinson's questionable, but they're on a bye week. Marquise Brown's having a heel issue, and Amari Cooper has a concussion. So huge amount of injuries here. Just a crazy week this year. It's awful. All right, let's go on to these awards. The knockout award for the biggest margin of victory, that is Nathan. Congrats on knocking out Justin to get that 3 seed. The high score award is also Nathan for scoring 207. Hats off to you again for a great week. The close call awards. The least amount of points in a win, that's Jesse this week. And the most amount of points in a loss for the 2nd week in a row is Danny. That's tough break. The Better Luck Next Week award is Josh for scoring the least amount of points. And he also kind of wins the Better Luck Next Year award as he is now out of the playoffs. The Bench Warmers Award for the most points left on your bench this week, that went to Jesse. The Golden Goose Award, we had 4 winners this week. I don't know if we've ever had 4 teams win a Golden Goose Award in 1 week. Danny, Josh, Jesse, and Nathan, all 4 had a player score 0 in their lineup. Tough break. Speaking of which, for the first time this year, we have the Negative Nathan Award. If you remember last year, this award was named the Negative Nathan because the first person to win it was Nathan. I was going to call it the Negative Nancy, but since Nathan was the first winner, it just felt right to name it in his honor as the Negative Nathan. This week, that does go to Jesse for having the Cowboys defense score a -1 point. Tough break. The Mamba Mentality Award. It really came down to 2 people this week for who gets this award. But I had to give it to our boy Nathan. He had a huge matchup this week. It was number 3 and number 4 seed. They have the same record. Winner gets the number 3 seed. And he came up and put up a show against the higher ranked Justin and whipped him and locked up a spot ahead of Justin. Hats off to you, Nathan, on a huge win. You did it with style, and you get the Mamba Mentality Award. Noah Bell, you were our other consideration, and you just fell short because your matchup just wasn't as important as Nathan's. That is our Week 13 recap. Only one regular season week left. We're basically all playing for a seeding, but we'll get more into that in our preview tomorrow. Good luck, everybody, and let's ride.